Hi Taurus, it's Kat at Peace Tarot, and I'm doing a general reading for you, and this will be for the month of May. If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, just move on. No worries, right? So I'm going to be laying down a Celtic cross with the light seer deck, clarifying as needed with the Smith-Waite Rider deck, and then I've chosen some moon card oracle cards for the end of the reading, since you do have some energy with a new moon in May. Okay, what I'm going to do is shuffle a few times because all my cards have been pre-shuffled. I'll break the deck and let's lay down the Celtic cross. Happy birthday. I have a birthday too. My birthday's May 18th. I'm a Taurus sun. And I have a lot of friends and siblings that have birthdays in May. All right, we're going to stick that in there. What wanted to pop out was the Page of Pentacles. All right. As always, my intention is to bring messages that are for your highest good, your highest vibration as you move through the energy this month. Give you some advice. If you choose to use it, it's up to you. You have all the choices here. Okay. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo with the Seven of Cups. So for your main energy, I'm getting the Five of Cups, crossed by the Queen of Pentacles. What's on your mind is the Seven of Cups. What's at the root is the Knight of Pentacles. What's leaving? King of Pentacles energy. As you move forward, Seven of Swords. Okay. So what I like right away is there are no major arcana. So this is going on in your 3D world, your everyday life. And we have the Queen of Pentacles crossing the Five of Cups. So something about the past relationships that you may have finally become over. You finally are over those relationships in the sense that you're now focusing on yourself more at this time. There could have been, you've left the King of Pentacles energy here, so you may have been the head of the family, taking care of somebody. You could have been a boss. And now there is a true offer here from someone in your life, and that is always a Pisces card for me, the Knight of Cups. Someone who's stepping forward in the masculine energy, doesn't matter what gender, and helping you here. I have the King and Queen of Pentacles. Something was lost in the past, but something is coming back. So now you're left with, okay, where do I find my emotional support, or what do I want to do that gives me emotional gratification? And you're coming up with a plan. I think with May, this is all about, you've got 3 planets that are, I think, take priority this month, and that is Mercury, about communication, Mars, which is about drive and action, and Pluto, which is about deep change. All right, so moving forward with the Seven of Swords, there is something here that is, maybe you're moving forward where you have to strategize how you're going to do this. But let's see what we have on the rest of the Celtic Cross. Your power right now is the Chariot. Nice. Cancer energy. Maybe you have Cancer in your chart. I'm a Cancer ascendant. The environment around you, the Six of Swords. Leaving something, going towards something. The hope and fear that you have here is the Queen of Wands, taking action, leaving the past behind. I always get with the light seer deck, and the overall, the outcome of this energy is the Emperor. Oh, nice. That's very nice. Okay. So you may be taking a leadership role in something, if this is about a past relationship. Could be about relationships I'm getting as well. We've got a lot of cups here for Taurus. we have two major arcanas, the Emperor and the Chariot. So let's see here. We have the Queen and King of Pentacles. Nice. I feel that this is for Tauruses that are in a relationship here, a partnership. Now, this could be in business. It can be any kind of relationship. It could be business, love, family. And now that you have a true offer here, someone who's really opening up your heart, I feel like you're able to start looking more into what is going to bring you, what choices you have now here. I'm also getting with this, there are choices that maybe you've made in the past where you were dependent on this energy, the King of Pentacles. I feel like this is a time now to balance that independence you've gone inside versus interdependence, where you are each dependent. Each of you are dependent on each other when it comes to abundance, financial support. Like I said, in a job, maybe there are some things that you needed to learn, but something was not right. Something was hidden in this relationship, and we'll clarify that Seven of Swords. As you move forward, you're finding the strength to balance that, to start doing some things that you find enjoyable. And I did get in meditation, Taurus, that this is a time for you to enjoy yourself now. You've been through a lot. We all know that we had Uranus in our sign for since 2018, end of 2017. And we've all been through a lot. So as a collective, I feel that you've overcome this. It's been a long journey, but you've overcome it. And the energy around you now is to make the decision to leave whatever pain you've experienced, to transmute that into something. I feel like a lot of you are going to be starting some type of maybe your own business here with the Emperor. That's Aries, and we have a lot of energy in Aries. You may be coming up with a plan, this Queen of Wands, putting the past behind you. That's the overall theme that I'm getting here with this, is your hopes and fears are that you can come up with a plan to look at the relationships that you do have in your life that are working for you, to find joy in those relationships. It could be family, co-workers, children, and to take the lead, make a decision to take the lead on whatever it is that brings you happiness and move in that direction. Okay, what you don't see coming on the bottom of the deck is Temperance. That's Sagittarius energy, and we do have, I think, a full moon in Sagittarius at the end of the month, and that's all about shared finances, emotional transparency, personal insights. And I think that I feel that this is where this energy comes from here, that you both are dependent. If you're in a couple type relationship, that there's got to be some independence on each side. For example, if you're married or you're in a partnership, a love partnership, and maybe the last 7 or 8 years have been really, let's say something was wrong and somebody's ill, somebody lost a job, there's been possibly a death within your circle, or a lot of death, and you've overcome this pain, you've been working together. Maybe you're taking care of that person, taking care of each other. Maybe you rely on each other's finances in order to maintain stability. Now is a time to start looking at your finances, possibly coming up with a new way, either you or your partner, if you're a Taurus, and this is resonating, for you to have finances independent of what you create together. I feel like a lot of you have um, the confidence right now this month that whatever you've been experimenting with over the last few years, that you're feeling confident about it, you're making plans. So um, the early part of May is a good time for the planning. Uh, the middle of the month, we have that new moon in Taurus. I think it's around the 16th. This is a good time for a new beginning. This is a good time for execution, and then come up with a plan. Taurus is all about stability. There is a energy this month where you could worry about things that you have no control over. So avoid any overthinking when it comes to things. There's also some type of impulsive energy this month, an atmosphere. So watch out for any, since we have Mercury here, any conversations that let's back up. We have a new moon in or full moon in Scorpio. Then we have a new moon in Taurus. Then we have a full moon in Sagittarius. So there could be a lot of, and we have Mercury. We have Mercury, Mars, Pluto, but that Mercury Mars could create some intense conversations. So this is a time to watch for power struggles. Okay, our conversations require deep honesty here, and again, watch out for power struggles when it comes to that. We also have, with the new moon, this is a time for new beginning, embracing change. I feel that a lot of what's coming to you here with the Emperor is going to be fated. On the bottom of the deck, like I said, it's time for you to show patience and determination. You could have Capricorn energy, building something together here with the Five of Wands, and we'll leave it with your card, learning the lessons of the past. Hopefully putting the lessons of the past behind you and moving on. Okay, let's look. I'm curious about this King and Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is either going to be an assist or a hindrance on this relationship. Five of Cups, the emotions of losing a relationship that you had and creating peace and harmony with the relationships that you have in your life now. So however that resonates with you, what can you tell Taurus about this Queen of Pentacles? It's also a good time on a new moon to watch your health. And we have the Star and the Empress. Nice. Okay. So we have Taurus, Libra, and Aquarius energy. And we have the Knight of Cups in the bottom of the deck here. So I feel that this is you with the Queen of Pentacles, using the energy to heal, taking whatever pain you had that you've experienced with that Six of Swords, now moving towards some type of strategic planning, and then executing a plan to create something that's more emotionally fulfilling and more peaceful. No drama. You are the Empress. This is your energy, Taurus, Libra, and you have Aquarius here. And I do feel that Taurus is now enjoying this Empress energy. You've got the Emperor and the Empress. You've got the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Taking care of yourself, nurturing others, experiencing um, the happiness of some type of rebirth during this month or towards the end of the month. Aquarius is all about um, community, social ideals, personal freedoms, experiencing that by having more choices now in which direction you're going to move forward with. Or excuse me, this is if you choose to use it, okay? Where are you going to go? What do you want to fill up? What is draining away and what needs to be replenished? And I feel like for a lot of you, you need rest, recuperation. This may be a good time to spend with family and friends and have some fun. I feel like this has been a long 8 years for you. I know it has been for me. This is a time to have some fun, get out, start coming up with a plan, either to create, for some of you, financial independence, or to create a healthy atmosphere for yourself, to feel good, to be happy. Spirit wants you to be happy. This is faded. Okay. What can you tell us about the Seven of Cups? I'm interested in that Seven of Cups. And there's the Emperor with the Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. Nice. So I feel like, you know, you took the lead in a relationship here. You've had some victory here, a good outcome here, which has created this. You can choose. You can choose whatever you want. You have so many options here. You know what you want. You're the Emperor. No one's going to tell you any different. You're going to make that decision for yourself. It could be the beginnings of a really good relationship that you have with each other here. But I feel like your energy is balanced, very balanced in this relationship. And I feel, I'm getting with that Two of Cups that this is reciprocal. That if it's business, family, the energy is that you feel confident that you're going to have a good outcome here, no matter what the circumstances are, that you will overcome anything. This Page of Cups wanted to pop out twice, that you can overcome anything and you're going to stand your ground and you know what you have experienced and you know you have experienced and you're going to head in that direction. You can make anything out of anything. So I feel like whatever you've been manifesting, there's the High Priestess, that you're going to trust your intuition and you're going to move forward. I was shuffling these, oops, there it is again. I was shuffling these to clarify the Cancer card, the Chariot. So this is your power. You're moving forward, trusting your intuition. You're making a step towards, could be your spiritual. You're very spiritual. You could have a job or looking into something where you can practice that, where you can help the community. You're asking yourself, what impact here with the Emperor and the Chariot, what impact do you want to have on the world? What is it? You have the Empress, the Emperor, the King and Queen of Pentacles. You're feeling financially confident. What can you do with those finances or with that abundance or with that confidence to help the community, help the world? Personal, maybe there's something that you want to do where you create some personal freedom for yourself. Leave that old relationship behind you. It feels like this is a brand new beginning for a new relationship and whatever this is resonating with, and you have so many options. There's the Knight of Wands. There is an air of or there's energy here of feeling energetic, wanting to rush in here, but your intuition is telling you to be patient, be determined, slow, and I don't, being a Taurus, this is not normally our kind of energy. Slow down, steady progress. If it's a job or if you're in some type of spiritual position, or you're trying to be in a spiritual position, slow and steady. Slow and steady wins the race. What about this Knight of Wands? Patience. You've got the Temperance twice, Sagittarius. And strength. Wow. And strength. Can you see all that? Yeah. So you've got the major arcana. You've got, the only one I don't see yet is the Fool, but you've got the High Priestess, the Empress, the Emperor. So that's 2, 3, 4. You have Cancer energy, overcoming obstacles. You have strength, finding the strength to overcome this energy of wanting to rush in. And that is some of the energy. Impulsive atmosphere. This is that Mars squares Pluto. It's from May 3rd to May 16th, rushing in. Nope, your intuition is saying, if I want to overcome these obstacles, whatever they are, in these relationships that I'm trying to have deepen with the Scorpio new moon, you get that sense of deepening relationships and deepening conversations. I get the sense that you are going to be patient. Spirit stepping in with that major arcana. Follow your intuition, slow and steady. Take care of yourself. Overcome these obstacles. Stay in balance. Look to the spiritual side of life. Something's going to come in quickly, and I think it's that energy of impulsive action. This is not the time for that. Avoid excess. Moderation is the key in everything. Your health, your relationships. Okay, what can you tell us about... I'm curious about this Six of Swords. Yeah, take your time. Reflect. You're going to have that full moon in Scorpio at the beginning of the month. The energy around you is reflection. What do you want to build? Have a plan. Are you going to stay with what you have here, or are you going to plant seeds? I think with that new beginning, you may be considering doing something different, but you're in the planning stages. And then in the middle of the month, you're going to feel like you want to execute something here. But Spirit's saying be patient, review, lock it in here towards the end of the month, in late May. What else about that Six of Swords for Taurus? Page of Wands, yeah. Start out beginning stages here. Look and see what's out there. Slow and steady. And the Queen of Wands? We have a 5. Yeah, you're going to commit to that. Come up with a plan. Like I said, early planning here. Execute. Slow and steady. And then commit to something here. Put the past behind you if it's a relationship, and you're ready to start something new here. You have the confidence. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. Slow and steady. The Knight of Pentacles, you can feel sure that they're going to look at the long term, and that's what Spirit is advising here. Commit. This could be also for those of you that are teaching. Maybe you've become a teacher here. Maybe that's a new plan for you. But you've got the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of major arcana. Then you jump to the Strength card, Temperance. Crazy. Very, very nice. I feel like this is Spirit saying this is the right plan for you, whatever you're talking. It's fated, is what I'm saying. What can you tell us about the Emperor? And we have the Four of Wands and the Seven of Swords with the Five of Cups on the bottom of the deck. I feel that, again, I'm getting this dependence and interdependence. I feel that that you have to make a move to have something outside of this connection. The old is gone. You found a way and continue to strive to take the role here, to be happy, to enjoy yourself. You have that option now. For some of you, you could be getting married. With the Emperor there, you found your king and queen. With the Empress and the Emperor. But I feel like this is energy of be patient with yourself. Look for the happiness around you. Enjoy yourself now. You've been through a lot. This is a time, yeah, stand your ground with the Seven of Wands. This is your time for you to put down this overthinking on past relationships, whatever they may be, work, family, love, and stand your ground. Enjoy the happiness around you in all your relationships, and only choose those energies that bring you that bring you happiness. Very nice. A lot of major arcana. Okay, since we have the moon energy, let's throw down some oracle cards, and very nice reading. Nice. I like it. Okay. Again, happy birthday. Let's see. We'll pick two. 31. Your approach to life is an effective mix of both practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to manifest them into life. Nice. All right. One more card for Taurus. I am disciplined. And that's what I'm talking about. Strong, slow and steady progress, determined, patience. That's Taurus in a nutshell. Just be careful of power struggles and conversations, impulsive actions. That is not your MO, right? For Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, we'll take the top card. And you have the heart of gold and are very skilled at maintaining balanced, stable relationships. You are loyal to your loved ones and are able to be the nurturer, protector, and provider all at once. King and Queen of Pentacles and the Empress and the Emperor. Taurus, this is what I have for you. Enjoy your month of May. Again, happy birthday to all my Tauruses. And we'll see you, hopefully, have a reading for you in the near future. This is Kat at Peace Tarot.